PostMarketOS. We have another desktop environment, Phosh, which is based on Gnome, but for mobile devices. They are doing some interesting things, but I'm curious why they don't just upstream it to Gnome Mobile. I guess they probably have their reasoning. But let's have a look at where it's ranked now that we have it benchmarked here. Down we go, and there it is. So, when it comes to, it's based on Gnome, so for Gnome, this is by far the best performing. And it also has its own version of the shell, I believe. And they're running tinydm, which is developed originally, I believe, for PostMarketOS, specifically for mobile devices. So it's an interesting stack for their desktop environment. But the 476 megs of RAM usage is great. Gnome Mobile is the next closest, 530 megs. And then on Alpine, the version of Gnome is 556. So it has been reduced. I'm not sure what they did to reduce it, but it's reduced, so that's good. The only thing, though, is that it still has the high system load that the base PostMarketOS has. Somehow SXMO has found a way to reduce it, but that doesn't appear to have gone upstream. And it is running Wayland, which is great. And since its PostMarketOS is based on Alpine Linux, the disk usage is good. It's lower than Gnome Mobile, so they've managed to strip out some bloat, which is good. And 15-second reboot time, which is not too bad for a mobile device. You would hope it would get down lower. It is possible. I've seen down to 4-second reboot time, so hopefully they manage OpenRC to reduce this time. If they could set it to parallel or any other options, that would be great. But Phosh is pretty reasonable for GNOME. Better than GNOME Mobile for performance. I believe some of the functionality is slightly different from what I've seen. But yeah, it's not bad. That's reasonable. Phosh in the place now, mix up your face now. Restart. Phosh. 60 seconds. Here we go, and we got a logo. Shutting down logo. And we have a loading logo. PostMarketOS. Nothing says slow like showing your logo. And we're back. We slide up, we enter a password, and we're back in Phosh. Is it possible to show the desktop? Yeah. Oh yeah, how do you like that? We can swipe. You can swipe if you want to. Leave fingerprints behind.